Good morning, dear friends. This is P.R. Thakre from Department of Zoology. Today, we will see the next topic of the unit, phylum Mollusca, is digestive glands of Pylagloposa. Okay, let's move toward on our important topic of this unit, that is digestive glands of Pylagloposa. As we have seen about the digestive system of Pylagloposa, now we will see which are the major glands plays their important role in the digestion of Pylagloposa. So there are three major glands are present in case of Pylagloposa, which are namely given here in this slide. First gland is salivary glands, second is esophageal pouches, and third one is hepatopancreas. So these three important digestive glands performs their important role and functions in the digestion of Pylagloposa. We will see the detailed account regarding with the particular glands in Pylagloposa. So on this slide you can see the salivary glands is the first digestive gland which is playing important vital role in the digestion of Pylagloposa. A pair of white branched salivary glands present, one on another side of esophagus, opens into the buccal mass in the region of buccal glands. You can see in the slides in this slide at the right side you can see here the figure which is showing the digestive glands and associated structures of pila. You can see here the upper portion, the stomach curved portion is given here. Ovary is also attached with the stomach, and anterior part of the digestive glands which is showing at the up position of this figure. Below the ovary, a narrow tube is coming out from this, which is known as oviduct, and finally at the end the ducts of digestive gland is attached with each other. So first gland is salivary glands. These secretion of the salivary glands contain mucus and digestive fluid, as this secretion is very important in digestion of food in case of Pylagloposa. So mucus and digestive fluid, these secretory products from the salivary glands is very important in case of Pylagloposa. The mucus which is secreted from the salivary glands as a digestive gland from the Pylagloposa lubricates the radula and food. Food in the mucus passes easily into the esophagus finally. With the help of this mucus, food is easily passes into the esophagus. Second gland is esophageal pouches. Beneath the salivary glands, there lie a pair of cream colored esophageal pouches which secretes the digestive enzymes. From these esophageal pouches, the digestive enzymes are secreted, and these enzymes then performing their actions to break down the complex food material into the simpler ones. Third one is the hepatopancreas or the digestive gland. These hepatopancreas are lying in the visceral mass, and it is dirty brown in color and roughly triangular in shape, and is composed of two unequal lobes. From each lobe arises a single duct which opens into the stomach. Each duct of the gland is divided into numerous fine tubules. Each fine tubules ultimately terminates blindly in a very small alveolus. Each alveolus then are lined internally by the digestive epithelium cells, which are having the three types of cells here. First one is the secretory cells, second is resorptive cells, and third one is the Lyme cells. These three cells are internally lined by the digestive epithelium cells. Secretory cells, they secrete cellulose digestive enzyme, means that secretory cells secretes that type of enzymes which converts the complex food material that is in cellulose form into the simpler ones. Second, epithelium lined resorptive cells secretes the protein digestive enzymes which digest proteins intracellularly, and third one is the Lyme cells. Here in this case of Lyme cells, they store the calcium phosphate. ingestion of food. How the food is taken from Pila globosa, we will see here. The food of Pila consists of aquatic plants generally, because as we know that Pila globosa is herbivorous in nature. It generally feeds on the aquatic plants, generally Pistia and Hallucinaria plants. By the action of sphincter and the protractor muscles of the buccal mass in Pila globosa, the jaws cut the aquatic plants into the smaller pieces. Food is taken into, that is ingestion, the buccal cavity by the forward and backward movement of radula. Thus, the food is cut and masticated inside the buccal cavity. The salivary digestion of food. How the digestion of food is taking place inside the stomach of Pila globosa? We will see here in this slide. The salivary gland pour their secretion into the buccal cavity, where it mixes with the food and ultimately converts that food insoluble starch into the soluble sugar. Means the starch that is a polysaccharide is converted into the simpler sugar molecule, that is in monosaccharide, which is only possible with the help of secretions from the salivary gland. In the stomach, the food is digested by the secretions of digestive glands. The digestive juices brings about the extracellular digestion, takes place inside the resorptive cells of the digestive glands. As we know that these resorptive cells secrete the protein breakdown enzymes. The resorptive cells digest the cellulose portions of the food also. It also digests the cellulose portions of the food. Absorption of digested food takes place in the digestive gland and in intestine. Finally, the absorptions of nutritive food material is taking place inside the digestive gland and intestine. The undigested food then passes out from the rectum through anus, from anus into the branchial chamber, and ultimately from there to the exterior along with the outgoing current of water. So, it was about the digestion of food in case of Pila globosa. Now, what are the different major adaptive features in the digestive system of Pila globosa? Here on this slide, which is showing the adaptive features. As we know, the first feature is Pila is herbivorous, as we know that. Therefore, its alimentary canal is long with a coiled intestine. Second one is its buccal mass is well developed and contains highly efficient radula and jaws. The radula moves backward and forward and bears a number of teeth in a row. As we know that the radular strap, which contains the teeth in the horizontal manner. Old worn out teeth are added on radula throughout life of an animal. In case of Pila, stomach is large and extracellular digestion of food occurs here. Intracellular digestion of food occurs in the cells of digestive glands, that is secretory glands, resorptive glands. Okay, so it was about the digestion of food which is taking place inside the stomach of Pila globosa. So, it was about the digestive glands in Pila globosa. Thank you.